Hey, what's up everybody? Today I'm going to bring you a video about what is Avalanche about. Basically this crypto called the AVAX, which has done quite an insane jump, and of course on this video itself you can learn how to make some passive income as well on this Avalanche ecosystem. So if you are not subscribed to the channel, kindly hit the subscribe button, turn on post notification and leave a thumbs up to this video, and let's get started. So before we talk about the Avalanche topic itself, I would like to inform you guys that I have a Discord server which is basically having like giveaway from time to time, and from there you can win some free Bitcoin, and after that from there it is all the information about my channel. It is on the Discord channel, therefore just head over to the description down below, and after that click on it. And now we will talk about what is this AVAX Avalanche platform all about. So over here, this is a snapshot of the passive income stuff that I've done. Basically a calculator that I've used. You can earn as high as up to $800 per month, and after that from there we are going to talk more about it. So before we talk about that, we would like to know about what is Avalanche all about. Basically on here we head over to the CoinMarketCap itself to show you the price of one Avalanche token, and after that there's a total supply of 720 millions of this AVAX token, and after that from there I would say that this token itself, I would say this is a coin, and after that I would say that the ecosystem inside it is very I would say quite fast, and of course it is the competitor of it is like Ethereum, SOL, and after that many more. So this is one of the token that I would say that you can see it has did a super high jump. Basically had 3 times or 2.5 times in value of the recent charts over here, and after that from there you can see it has hype. The highest it went was around $58, and right now it is the highest of this month itself. It is around 47, and it has dipped a little bit because of some correction, because everything whatever goes up will come down. So I'm gonna explain to you on this video what is this ecosystem all about, and of course the important note that what you need to know about this Avalanche token about, and from there you can do your own due diligence, and after that if you want you can buy the token on Binance using my link down below. So over here on the website itself you can see the Avalanche website is showing you blazing fast, low cost and eco-friendly. So over here it is very simple, and of course by these 3 words itself I understand what does it mean. Basically they are advertising themselves as they are a very fast blockchain, which is faster than Ethereum and Bitcoin definitely, and after that from there low cost, the transaction fee itself it is kept at very low cost, and after that eco-friendly, and after that basically what does all this mean about it. Basically you can build what they want people to do is to build on the Avalanche ecosystem, and from there it can be the Avalanche ecosystem itself. It is quite interesting to understand about. So what is possible with Avalanche? Basically it's an open programmable smart contract platform for decentralized application. So from here we know that Avalanche this Avalanche project itself, they are trying to basically have people to build on them DeFi and of course like those decentralized games NFT to be built on the Avalanche platform, and after that basically over here build fast and low solidity compatible dApps. So for Solidity itself, if you guys don't know what is it, basically it's an Ethereum coding language for you to launch your own smart contract and stuff like this, and after that you can launch customized blockchain and private or public on their Avalanche ecosystem as well. So scale to 1 million of validators with minimum hardware. So over here, yeah, this is about the staking part. So if we scroll down over here, we can see who is building on Avalanche. Basically Chainlink, which is one of the very famous oracle, and after that from there we can see there's a trust token over here. They are building on the Avalanche token. So for the graph itself is also another cryptocurrency. Basically all of them are building on the Avalanche token ecosystem. So over here for comparison of the blockchain itself, if you want to look at the bigger picture, so from the cryptocurrency itself, we all understand what is Bitcoin, what is Ethereum, and of course we definitely heard about Polkadot, and from there we can see this is the transactional throughput, basically TP7 TPS plus. Basically these are all the numbers that they are flexing, and I would say that on Avalanche itself they are flexing the highest number that you can, basically the transaction per second, and after that over here it is up to 4,500 transactions per second, and I would say that the validity basically for them to confirm the blocks itself, it is around 2 seconds, which is super quick. So on Bitcoin itself, basically the transaction itself, if you want it to be a total confirm, it will take up to 1 hour. Basically preferably people will say 1 confirmation is good enough, but then of course people are scared about basically double spenders, and after that basically some people try to manipulate the stuff, the blockchain or whatsoever. So they say 60 minutes is or 6 confirmation is always the safest, or even 3. So for Ethereum itself it is around 6 minutes, and I would say that on Polkadot it is slightly faster, which is 1 minute, but on Avalanche itself it is just less than 2 seconds. So it's very crazy that yeah, basically they are like MasterCard, and of course I would say like the debit card itself, confirming transaction like fast as possible. And after that over here, the energy efficient itself. For Bitcoin it is ASIC, so we all know you can buy mine Bitcoin. And after that, from there, we know that Ethereum you can use the GPU to mine, and right now it is transacting into the proof of stake. And for Polkadot itself, you can basically use the CPU to stake as well. And for Avalanche itself, it's the same thing. So over here, we want to talk about the nodes. So for the number of validators itself on Bitcoin, there's like 3. Basically right now we can see that Bitcoin, they're advertising as there's 3 major pool with more than 51% of the hash rate of the whole ecosystem. For Ethereum it's the same thing for two pools, and for Polkadot 200 nodes. But on Avalanche itself, they advertise they have 1,000 nodes, and after that from there, this over here is trying to defeat the blockchain trilemma. What does it mean? Basically you can have scalability, and of course you there's 3 stuff that you can have on the blockchain. So over here, this is a picture of the scalability trilemma, basically the blockchain trilemma, which is very he has been here for since the birth of blockchain. So over here you can only pick like either 2 side or even 1 side on some projects. So over here you can see that there's scalability, decentralization, and of course security as well. So if you want to have all these 3 itself, it is not possible on the traditional blockchain like Ethereum or Bitcoin itself. Why is that so? Because if you want to have scalability itself, decentralization is slightly harder, because if you want to have decentralization, you will need to have like thousands of nodes and of course validators. And from there, how you want to scale from like, you need to have a lot of consensus from one platform, and after that from there, the more decentralized it is, the more secure the blockchain is. And of course, if let's say you have the power to scale your ecosystem as fast as possible, definitely you only will need lesser validators, and from there the security will be at risk. And of course, basically this is just a cycle, and after that this is the blockchain trilemma. And after that from there, on Avalanche itself, I would say that what they're advertising, they are basically having all 3 of it. And after that, I would say I do not know how sustainable it is, but of course I would say the ecosystem is quite interesting. So this is what you need to know about this Avalanche all about. What is this token, I mean like what is this coin doing, and after that how does it work. Basically it is I would say Ethereum 2.0, if some of you want to say it, want to do it as a comparison. Like this Avalanche might take over Ethereum someday, but to be honest, I don't think they will. It is just because Ethereum has been here for like many years, and after that I would say that Avalanche itself, they are trying to defeat this beat this thing called the trilemma, the scalability trilemma on the blockchain ecosystem. And after that from there, there's a lot of project out there is trying to defeat this thing. And after that from there, I would say that many of them have failed, and after that it's super hard to do it. And after that, if let's say Avalanche managed to do it, they might become really the Ethereum second Ethereum or something like that. So basically we are now going to talk about the Avalanche wallet. So over here on the wallet itself, you will need to basically head over to the website of Avalanche, and from there you need to select the what is that called, over here on the individual, you need to click on the Avalanche wallet, and after that from there you will need to create your own wallet. And after that, how does this wallet work? So for me, I will recommend you, if let's say you are a crypto user, and after that from there you have been exploring like quite a lot of ecosystem, I would say that having a hardware wallet like the Ledger itself, it is the best, because most of the project out there is Ledger is basically recognized on it. They have built the wallet into Ledger, and after that from there it's much more secure having a hardware wallet. So if you want to buy a Ledger, links down below. And if let's say you do not want to spend a single cent on your security itself, because on crypto, as we all know, you are your own bank. Basically you are the responsibility of your own money. Basically, if let's say you do not want to have a hardware wallet, you will need to keep all the paper. And of course, if you keep the secret codes on your Google Drive or whatsoever, if your Google Drive get hacked, basically all your money is gone. So if you are considering for your future money, you will basically buy a hardware wallet. So over here, you can either create a wallet. By creating a wallet, it's very simple. Just click on generate, and it's going to tell you the 24th phrase. And after that, from there, you can write it down on a piece of paper, or even some people are freaking lazy, you will just screenshot this thing, and after that put it on your Google Drive. And of course, when the Google Drive get hacked, voila, there goes your money. And after that, I will say that if you want to access, I will use the ledger wallet. So once I click on it, just give me a while, I will accept it, and after that from there I'm going to show you what the interface look like, and after that I'm going to explain to you what is all the terminology on the platform itself. So over here on the wallet itself, you can see over here we have this X, P, and C. So this is the main part that I want to talk about. Basically for the X itself, this is your X chain wallet, and after that, to receive funds, your wallet, basically this address will change after every deposit. So this is like to keep your privacy, and I would say on Avalanche itself, it is quite the privacy itself, the settings, it is quite high. I mean, like, it's quite private, because every time you receive funds itself, it is going to change. The wallet over here is going to change, therefore you need to keep choosing another wallet and stuff like this. So over here on the P itself, what's the P? Basically is a platform wallet. Basically you can perform like transaction for your staking, and after that cross-chain transfers. And after that, over here on the C itself, this is the contract that you are using to basically interact with the Ethereum virtual machine, which is the ecosystem of Ethereum. So over here they have, on the wallet of Avalanche itself, you can have 3 type of wallets, and after that from there it's quite confusing. So if let's say you want to receive funds on your Avalanche wallet itself, you will need to choose the X wallet, the exchange. So it's quite simple to understand. Over here you say address to receive funds, so you just take it as your exchange is just to receive funds. And after that from there, if let's say you are withdrawing from Binance, you will need to copy this address over here, and after that from there just put it onto your Binance withdrawal, and after you will receive funds after they have confirmed your transaction onto your exchange. And after that from there, we are going to talk about how do you like even stake on the wallet itself, I mean stake on Avalanche itself, to earn a passive income. So before we talk about the passive income itself, we'd like to show you the numbers that you are potentially earning. So over here, for the numbers that I've showed earlier, earning $800 per month itself, you will need to have at least 100,000 US dollar worth of AVAX token, the AVAX, the Avalanche token, which is around 2,322 worth of that token. And after that, from there, you're gonna stake at least 1 year, and you will get a yearly return of around 9,000, which is 200 over AVAX. And of course, if let's say you want to do a monthly, you will receive around 800, around 18 AVAX just by delegating your funds. So over here, this is how does the staking work. First of all, the first thing, you can run a validator node, which will require you to have around how many? You require you to have around 2,000 AVX token, the AVAX token. And after that, I will say this over here, it is going to cost you, if was, let's say put this amount over here. So for running a validator itself, you will need to have at least $83,000 worth of AVX token, which is, I would say, most of us, we can't even afford it. And after that, from there, we can't even have a dream of running a validator. And of course, to be honest, if you want to run a validator node itself, I would say it's very somehow complicated, because you need to set up your hardware, and of course your hardware must be running for 24/7, and of course the internet can't be lousy and stuff like this. Therefore the maintenance itself is quite complicated, and after that most of us will not do that. And of course, for those people who are more advanced, they will do that, because the reward itself is slightly higher than delegating your funds. For delegating your funds, it's very simple to delegate, and I would say that for everyone who wants to delegate, you will need to own at least 25 AVX token. And after that, from there, how does the staking work? I'm just going to show it to you. So over here on the page itself, I'm just going to link this down below as well. So I'm just going to do a brief introduction. So for the minimum time period for you to stake, it is 2 weeks. And after that, the maximum period you can stake on the ecosystem itself is 1 year. And after that, the minimum funds to start staking, you will need to have at least 25 AVX tokens. So how much is this 25 AVX token? We are going to do a calculation. So over here, 25, you will need to have at least $1,000 to start staking, and after that, start generating a passive income stream for yourself. And I would say that this over here, some of you guys can't even afford it. I understand that because of the situation. So I would say you can slowly save up, and after that, from there, use. Either way, if you want to stake on the main chain itself, you will need 25. If let's say you do not want to stake on the main chain, you want to stake it with Binance, you can do it as well. For Binance itself, there's no minimum, if I'm not wrong. So over here on the actual node, how do you want to start staking itself? So first of all, if you are going to receive the funds, it's going to be on the X wallet itself. And after that, the next thing you want to do it is head over to the earn. Once you receive your funds, you will need to head over to the earn option over here. Once you click on the earn itself, you will be basically seeing this option over here, delegate, and after that you will see you must have at least 25 AVX on your P chain, and after that from there, once you have received funds to the X wallet, now the thing is how do you even transfer the X token towards the P, which is very simple. Just head over to your where is it? So over here, you will need to head over to this option called a cross chain, and after that, once you have received funds on your X chain, just click on the cross chain, and after that, the option is very simple. Source chain, basically where you are sending from, which is your X wallet, your X chain, and after that from there you need to choose where are you sending your funds to actually. So over here you're going to convert your exchange funds into the P chains fund. Just click on this, and after that just click on the maximum amount that you want to, minimum 25 to start staking. So once you have converted the amount over here, just click over to the earn option. You will see the delegate there. This over here is going to be enabled, and after that from there they are going to show you a list of nodes, and from there you need to choose the nodes as accordingly and stuff like this. So for me, I have chose my nodes, and after that over here, this is the staking stuff that I've done. So over here I've added a delegation of around 34 AVX, and after that the estimated profit from today all the way until the end stake period, which is on the, when is this, I do not know when it is, basically around December 9 of December itself, it is going to stop staking, and over here is around 100 over days worth of staking period, and I'm basically earning around 0.9 worth of AVX. At the price itself right now is around 40 AVX, if I'm not wrong, $40. And after that from there, if you want to, you can stake more. And of course, how do you want to choose your delegator itself? We're gonna look at it. So over here, once you have converted everything, you click on the delegation button. Over here, you will be redirected to this page on a wallet, and after that from there, by choosing your nodes itself, you will not be able to see like which node you can, I mean like you will see the node ID, and from there the amount stake with them, and after that from there you have to understand how does the staking work. So how does AVX staking work? It is very simple to understand. If let's say the delegator itself, they have there's a chart over here, I'm gonna read it to you. So over here you can see the maximum weight of the validator, their own stake plus delegator stake to them is a minimum of basically this amount, and after that 5 times of the amount. So for example, to make it more simple to understand, if cost the minimum is 2000 AVX to start becoming a validator. So if let's say the validator itself, they only have 2000 worth of AVX token to start off with, they can only accept up to 8000 worth of AVX to be delegated to their node in total. And after that yeah, basically you understand this is the maximum funds that the delegator can hold. I mean the validator can hold from delegators like you and me. So for example, what for people who do not understand this sentence, for example, if let's say your friend Tom open a validator which has 2000 worth of AVX, and after that from there there's like 4 other friends who has 10,000 worth of AVX to wanting to stake with your friend Tom, but basically they can't do it because the maximum they can have is only 8,000, because this is how the system works. So if you put in whatever it is the 5 times over here, and after that once you have once you are delegating your funds with, you will see over here by choosing a delegator, you have to choose your validator itself, and after that you can see the end time period, so you can choose accordingly, and after that from there you can choose the fee as well. So right now the minimum fee is only 2%, I mean the lowest fee you can find is 2%. So once you have selected your your validator to delegate your funds with, you can, yeah, basically on the option itself there's a filter or button, because on Avalanche itself they have around 1000 over worth of nodes, therefore I would say that using the filter option is much more easier. So what you want to filter off is basically the fee. If let's say you want to save on fee, you can filter the fees, and after that from there the uptime is very important. I would say the uptime at least 95% and above, and after that the end time is also quite important, because after the end time itself your funds will be undelegated, and after that there's no way it's going to generate passive income, and after that you will once your delegation has ended, you will need to find a new node ID to basically delegate your funds again, and after that from there you have to keep doing that from time to time, depending on the end time of your delegator, I mean your validator as well. So basically I've come to the end of the video. So at the end of the video, I'd like to share with you guys that there's scams going on Binance Smart Chain, and I believe that if let's say on Avalanche itself it is much more mainstream, and after that from there this scam is definitely going to move over to Avalanche, because on Avalanche itself the transaction fee is very cheap, and of course to protect yourself, like you to basically head over to the website, which is on the description link down below. Just click on it, and from there you can have a read on what I'm trying to warn people about. And after that, from there you can also use the links, click on the advertisement if you want to basically support my channel. And of course, if you want to, you can head over to the link down below to click on the bit.ly link, or which is the support SEC crypto. So I've come to the end of the video. Kindly hit the subscribe button, turn on post notification, and leave a thumbs up to this video, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye bye.